Right Balance podcast. I'm Diane Wright, your host. Here is where I'd like to share stories and interviews with leading practitioners and coaches, all under the health and wellness umbrella. We'll be including holistic therapies, inspirational people, and a vast array of experts to help you get on the right path. Join me every week for advice and information that will offer help and support, because we all need the right balance in life. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, wherever we are in the world today. Vicci Millican, a lovely friend of mine who I've known for a long time now, well, a few years anyway, is here to talk about access bars. Vicki is an access bar facilitator, and I was brand new to this, as I'm sure maybe a lot of people are. It is more and more accessible to people to have as a treatment now. But it's been changing people's lives all over the world for a number of years now. And I'm just going to introduce you straight away to Vicki, who can explain all about it. Welcome, Vicki.
Hi, Di. How are you?
Yeah, it's really good to see you. I wonder if you can explain right from the beginning about what access bars is, what's it about, and eventually we'll get into how it can help people.
Yeah, of course. It's lovely to be here. Thank you for inviting me on.
You're welcome.
Okay, so access consciousness has been, that's the what we call ourselves, access consciousness, and access bars is the energetic modality that we treat people with. So it's a treatment. Access has been going around about 30 years. So a lovely gentleman called Gary Douglas, he founded Access, and he channeled the access bars points after being asked to channel for a massage therapist. So he developed this modality and has been putting it out into the world ever since. So it's universal energy, and we touch very gently 32 points on the head. This is the bars treatment, and that activates your bars. So everybody has bars of energy running through them, and each bar corresponds with thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So when very gently activated, your body recognizes the access bar's energy, and your body goes, oh, I know what this is, I know what to do. And it very gently dissipates any thoughts, feelings, emotions that are no longer serving you, that are holding you back, that are sticking you to and it's a really relaxing modality. And what we say in Access is worst case scenario, you get an hour's relaxation. Best case scenario, your whole world changes.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah. So actually taking somebody into the treatment room to have it done. So can you just talk through what do you do? Do you remove any clothing? Do you, are you fully clothed? Do you lie on your side? Are you front or your back? What happens in the treatment room, Vic?
Yeah, so we do a very brief consultation. There are no contraindications to having your bars run. So it's a very quick consultation because it covers everything. And then you can either have it laid down. So you stay fully clothed, you lay down on the massage bed, and you just receive the energy. So you don't have to get undressed. We can also do it in like a reflexology chair as well. So you can do it anywhere. I like to run bars outside.
Nice.
So if you've got the space, it's nice to have it out in nature.
Brilliant, excellent. And so do you stand at the head and do you press the points on the head? Is that what you do?
Yeah, I usually sit at the head of the bed, and I very gently touch these 32 points on the head, and I follow the energy of where my hands want to go.
Right. Okay. And the client, him or herself on the bed, do they actually have any sensations or feelings or anything? Has anybody experienced anything that they've
Yeah,
said?
it's different for everybody. Every bar
Brilliant.
session is completely different. And one bar, say you're having a bar session one day and then you have a bar session the next day, they will be completely different.
Okay.
Because once your body dissipates that energy and gets rid of things that are no longer serving you, that's done. So
Right.
you then move on to the next thing that you're ready to release. And bars will only release what you're ready to release.
Wow. And just as a reflexologist point of view, do you have any sort of, I hate using the word, the healing crisis? Is there any kind of really sort of, I like to call it, it's all positive in my eyes, but is there anything that really comes out that, people weren't expecting, for example?
Sometimes
Yeah.
we're using energy, so it's powerful.
Hmm.
So what I say to people is um, just to be aware, drink lots of water. You need salt, sugar, energy. So listen to your body and what it requires.
Hmm.
Usually sometimes people get headaches. That's probably the most common thing, but not everybody.
No, no. Hmm.
Um, and the main thing is to drink lots of water after having, any kind of energetic modality.
Brilliant.
I've had some people, myself, I did have a little bit of emotion.
Uh-huh.
Uh, and I was ready to release that emotion.
Yeah.
So again, you won't get anything that you're not ready to release.
Yeah, yeah. And it's all positive. I think anybody who's listening, who's ever had even sometimes massage, they have these releases throughout the body. And I think some people get a bit nervous with it, but it's all positive, isn't it? It's got like you say, they're ready to come out. It's ready to come out. So it needs to be get rid of, if you like.
And what I also say is that, I'm here. If you have a bar session with me and anything happens afterwards, you just get in touch with me
Yeah,
and
yeah,
say, Vic, this is happening, and
yeah.
we can talk through it.
Yeah, yeah, that's brilliant. It's the aftercare, I think, super important as well. And like you say,
Yeah.
everybody's totally unique, which is lovely. It's how I love it. And it's how we should be treated. Everybody's totally and utterly unique. So you're based in Carlisle, Cumbria. Is there obviously for the worldwide listeners, do we have sort of a website that people can contact to see if they have a bars facilitator near them?
Yeah. So when you first looking into bars, if you go onto it's www.accessconsciousness.com, I think. We can pop it somewhere
Yeah,
afterwards.
pop it at the end. Yeah.
Um, and I think the first page that you come to is bars. So we always recommend that you have your bars run first, because that's the first point of call with Access Consciousness, because it opens up lots of possibilities. We also have a set of tools as well. And these tools are questions that we use to live our life by.
Right.
And so once you've had your bars run, you're then more open, and there's more possibility for change.
Do you feel when people have had their bars done, just going maybe from feedback from other people, that their lives do take a turn for the better or a different direction, or sometimes everything seems to have suddenly opened right up? Do you find
Yeah,
that?
yeah, absolutely. So again, everybody's different
Yeah.
and everybody's experience of bars is different. So I have had, I've run a lot of people's bars and lots of people's lives have changed
That's
in
brilliant.
different ways.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
People usually come to me because they've got something going on.
Mhm.
And if I'm talking to somebody about access consciousness and bars, they're usually ready. They're ready
Mhm.
energetically to receive that. So yeah, people's whole lives have changed.
Wow.
Relationships, their relationship with their body. People have changed their jobs.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. Is
all
there
kinds of
is
things.
there any sort of thing that was really life changing on a past client where you think, gosh, me, you didn't expect it, for example? Was there anything like that?
Yeah, so I'm sure he won't mind me saying, but my brother, he was having a really tough time a few years ago, and he was I'd say he was at rock bottom. And
Wow.
he, in fact, it was my dad that said, your brother's not doing very good. Is there anything you can do? So I went through to where I used to live and I ran his bars. And his major things were money. He didn't have any money, and he'd created like a poverty situation, and had his bars run, and he sat up and he looked like a different person. Like he
Wow.
literally looked like a different person. And he said to me, I don't know what you just did, but my whole life flashed in front of my, like he said, it came up like cards in front of my
Oh
eyes.
my goodness.
Um, and within weeks, he had changed his financial reality. Because a lot of times we get stuck in that this is the only way that I'm going to be able to make money. So the job that I'm doing is the only way that I'm ever going to make any money. So say, excuse me, you think A, B, and C is the only way that you can ever make money. So then people have the bars run. And what we're doing is we're opening up possibilities. So when you're only concentrating on A, B, and C, you can't see the rest of the
Yeah.
alphabet
Yeah.
because you're focused on those three things, two or three things. So when you open a space and you ask a question, or when you have your bars run and your body just dissipates all these stuck points of view that you have, you look around and you have space and you can see different possibilities. And there's a whole,
Wow.
there's a whole alphabet out there and
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, and more. That's right. Oh, that's fabulous. And the treatment, how long does it normally last on the couch, on the
Yeah,
treatment
so
couch?
it's between sort of 60 and 90 minutes.
Okay.
I do different, so I do a 60-minute and a 90-minute, but again, we follow the energy. Your bars will run until they have completed that session. You could find that your bars carry on running for a couple of days after
Right. Okay.
you've had the treatment. And you did ask me earlier about whether you feel sensations. So sometimes people feel it's like goosebumps.
Okay.
You can
Mhm.
feel like that kind of energy, and that can carry on for a little while after. Not too long. Your body knows what to do, and this is the other thing with bars: you never get anything that you can't handle.
Okay.
Everything that happens is supposed to happen, and we don't have any judgment about it.
Mhm.
And also, we don't make it significant. So if things come up for you, I always say to people, don't make it significant, just acknowledge it and then carry on,
Yeah.
because your body is doing the work. It knows what to do. It knows how to dissipate these energies.
That's fascinating. And now I've kind of gone back to front. I normally usually ask this at the beginning. Can I ask how you got into it, Vicky? What was the
Yeah.
big, was there a turning point or what happened?
Yeah, definitely. So I've been a therapist for 20 years and
Wow.
I do all different kinds of modalities. So I'm a traditional beauty therapist, and then I did Indian head, reflexology, aromatherapy, and I've done a lot of different things along the way. And I was always, I always felt like I was wrong. I always felt that everything I did was not good enough. And it's a little bit of a story, but my son was really quite poorly a few years ago. And because I wanted to help him, I was desperate to help him. I was looking for things, other things. We were using massage and aromatherapy to help him, which was helping, a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And then I saw an advert for to learn the bars. So I had a little look into it, went on the website, thought, right, yes, definitely that what they're saying about what the bars can do, that is what I need. And that is what is going to help my son. So I booked on the course, and my son was in hospital at the time, and he very unexpectedly came out of hospital, and it happened to be the weekend I was booked on this bars class. So I got in touch with the lady. I said, I really want to do this, but my son's coming out of hospital. And she said, can you tell me a little bit about what's going on? So I did. And she said, do you think he'll come and see me? She was so sure that she
Wow.
could help him. She was so sure she could help him. And I was like, wow. So he didn't go straight away, but we did go at a later point. And my children are very close in age, so they shared the session. And they both, again, I can't tell you what it was, but they both came out different and started to make different choices. And my son that was poorly, he still uses the tools that that lady gave him today. So everybody in my family, they get their bars run. If anything's going on, come on, I'll run you bars. Would you like your bars running?
Oh, that's fantastic.
So yeah.
So, and I also mentioned as well, you're in Carlisle, Cumbria. Have you got a new place now, Vicki? Is that right?
Yes. So I have a little treatment room in my house, and I've just taken on a little salon down. I don't know, people probably won't know where it is, but it's called Stockdale Wath, and it's a lovely converted barn, really lovely space to have your bars run.
Oh, lovely.
And I also teach people how to run bars as well.
Oh, so fabulous.
Yeah,
and
so
is that on your, will that be on your contact details, Vic? People can get in touch if you want to train in it and things. Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's brilliant. Vicki, I can't thank you enough for your time today and explaining, because it's, I mean, I love energy anyway, and I have had it done, and it is amazing. I always remember as well talking to somebody about it afterwards, and they were saying that they felt like they were lifted above their body, just to give people examples of how people feel as well, and such an elevated feeling of weightlessness. You know, and so people, you know, people are different and have different ideas, but everybody I've spoke to who's had it done have loved it. So, and as you say, it has been life-changing.
Yeah, so our aim is to empower people to know that they know, and to give people space. So in this reality, and particularly at the moment, we are consumed with fear and what's going to happen next. And it's like the bars for me, and Access Conscious for me, has taken me out of that, and I don't have any fear about what's going on. I ask questions all the time. I trust my knowing, so I trust what I know about things, and I trust my gut. And now more than ever, we need to get these energies out into the world, because people are struggling. People are struggling with their mental health. They're struggling with, you know, their day-to-day living. And this energy, and lots of other energies too, will help navigate where we're going next.
I think you're spot on, and I think people, and it will become the norm. And I'm not saying it's not now, but it's just starting to come out there, that people need to more tune into their own bodies and be aware of what we actually do hold, you know, in ourselves as people.
We're powerful beings.
Absolutely.
You know, and we have so much more knowing than we give ourselves credit for. And whenever I talk to people about this modality, since we've been in lockdowns, I see people go, oh, I want that. I want to have that, and I want to learn that.
That's right.
It's like something shifted where people are looking for this energy.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Vicki, I can't thank you enough for your time today. It's been fabulous. And as I say, listeners, all Vicki's details will be on the show notes at the end of the show. Vicki, have a fantastic day, and I'll catch up with you soon. Lovely. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to the Right Balance podcast. Hope you enjoyed the content. Please tell your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to the show. It will also be uploaded to the social media channels like Facebook and YouTube, including all the show notes. I hope you'll join me next week. Till then, stay safe.